Well, Valentina Shevchenko is the greatest women's flyweight of all time, but this #1 contender believes that that distinction one day will belong to her. First order of business, dethroning the champion here tonight.
Yeah, she has to dethrone the champion, and a very good champion. But if confidence is the key, she has a ton of confidence. She believes that she's well prepared to do the unthinkable. No one believes that she's gonna get the job done tonight, except for the people that are gonna walk to the octagon with her. And in that strength, in that comfort in her team, she believes that she does something special tonight.
And I gotta say though, this is not your mother's women's flyweight division, right? Very hard to get a second crack if she's unable to break through tonight. All right, so here she is, the now two-time UFC Women's Flyweight Champion, Valentina Shevchenko. Man, did she turn back the clock and turn in a vintage performance at Sphere in regaining her title against Alexa Grasso. A lot of people did not think that she could look that good at this stage of her career.
You know, John, for me, it was all about her spirit, her will and her smarts. This young lady went into that fight with Alexa Grasso and implemented the right type of game plan. It wasn't any ego she fought smart. We know she's a high-level striker, but it was the wrestling, the improved wrestling that allowed for her to recapture her championship. I love how smart she fought in that fight.
And now we'll see how she chooses to proceed tonight in what is a very interesting stylistic challenge. Valentina Shevchenko. We are set for our main event of the evening. Our tail of the tape for this flyweight championship fight. All right, now for your main event introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Flyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Miranda Maverick. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Flyweight Champion of the world, Valentina "Bullet" Shevchenko.
One of the best in the business, Mark Goddard, is our referee. All right, here we go. Valentina Shevchenko, as well-rounded a fighter, man or woman, as there is on this entire list.
John, for so long, it felt like when will she get her hand raised again? It wasn't if. She was so separated from the division. But as the division has caught up, Valentina has continued to improve. Let's see if all those improvements pay dividends tonight as she steps inside the octagon again.
Oh, beautiful elbow by her in tight. She talked a lot about closing the distance and did so masterfully there.
There are a lot of great fighters in the UFC. She is showing that she is on that level, showing that she can use every single attack inside the octagon as she's trying to win another fight in there.
Oh, she landed the spinning kick right to the body. Also, the wrestling chops on display there. Shevchenko changes course and takes the fight to the ground.
But we've seen this. We've seen Valentina mix it up. We saw it against Juliana Pena. We thought she was going to have to keep that fight standing. But before we knew it, fight was over by submission. Valentina Shevchenko is as good a mixed martial artist as we have in the UFC.
Maverick gets up now. Really hard work to get out of there and back to her feet. Her leg kick is great. There it is. Oh, man, that's hard to watch as she lands the lead hook yet again.
I mean, she is doing such an amazing job of getting that punch to the target. She said that her opponent had a weakness and she would exploit it. To this point, she's been doing exactly that.
Well, she was a woman on a mission from the moment she hit that inspection zone, and she's really leading the dance here in round 1.
Everything seems to come together, John. It looks like she had a great warm-up. Her mind's clear. She is operating at a very high level. She's got her back. She's got to isolate a hip to try to break away and face her opponent. Oh! That was a big shot. And that's the danger in the engagement there. Oh, that's big.
Wow, somehow, some way, she returns fire.
Oh!
And we got a fight on our hands. Well, her striking has been great tonight, rocked her opponent pretty significantly, but you got to think there's a little bit of disappointment that she wasn't able to get the finish.
She should be disappointed that she didn't finish the fight. This one looked like it was over. If she gets this opportunity again, she needs to go all out to try to finish the fight.
Shevchenko's eye is starting to swell shut. Horn sounds for the end of round 1. All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure. But nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, so she's making her way back to the stool, kind of shaking her head. Thought maybe that knockdown would have produced a finish. Not so much.
She's a little discouraged right now because she thought the fight was over. But if you know her, if you spent any time with her, you understand that she's a smart fighter, and she will get right back to doing what she needs to do to win this fight.
You good? Ready? Let's go.
Round 2 here to decide the UFC Women's. Man, these women are on point. When you hear about a basketball player being in the zone or a fighter being in a flow state, this is that.
Exactly, and you got two evenly matched opponents, both fighting at the peak of their powers every single time. It seems like one of them starts to gain momentum, the other fights right back.
Maverick's trying to make that eye swell shut, DC, as you see the fighter continuing to land strikes and target that eye that is already pretty severely swollen. Oh, what a connection over the top. She's wobbling now.
She's hurt very bad. She's on skates. She has to get moving. If she stays in front of her opponent, she's going to take one more that's going to end the night.
Big head kick.
Now we're going.
Well, this is one of the more active rounds we have seen all night long. Both of these women have realized success with the striking, and both seem damaged.
It's always fun when you get a fight like this, where you see the blood on both sides, where you see the swelling on both sides, where you see the concern from both fighters recognizing that, wow, I've got my equal in front of me. Let's see who can push through and get the victory.
Let's go to work.
All right, so just as we saw in the previous round, she is realizing a lot of success with her kickboxing game tonight, and you can see the confidence growing with every strike landed.
It's overwhelming for her opponent to be in there with her when she's in this flow state. She's so good at everything she's doing that now the activity is starting to pick up. If she can continue to fight in this way, I wouldn't be surprised if this fight gets finished.
Man, that thigh is starting to show some signs of bruising. She's almost smirking about it, right? But
yeah,
got to address it.
You can't laugh at it now. You can't laugh it off. You've got to do a better job of addressing it and deter your opponent from going back to the well. Because otherwise, it'll just get worse and worse.
Both fighters starting to open up a little bit.
Oh, right on the money.
Oh! Oh, she is hurting for certain. Seconds winding down in round 2. 10 minutes down. All right, so a standing ovation from this capacity crowd after that round. A huge knockdown there in the middle of the round. Gotta have her feeling pretty good here as she goes to the stool.
Back and forth up to that point, but she eventually found the shot that put her opponent on her backside. But how about the toughness of the opponent to get up off the floor and finish that round? Let's see how she approaches the next round.
You okay? You good? Okay, let's go.
Round 3 of a possible 5. Able to land with the lead uppercut there. Nice feint there to the right by Valentina Shevchenko.
That was a perfect right hand.
Spinning back fist. Man, how does she even put any weight on that lead leg? Look at the bruise on the outside. How clean is that? She's getting tuned up on the feet, changes the level, and gets the takedown.
And that's a momentum shift.
Good job to sort of leverage a hip, and now she goes for a takedown.
Picture perfect, J.A. Got the inside control, took her underhook, knee pick, now she's on top.
DC, I know you got my back. She's got her back, and she can do a lot of damage from here.
I've got your back as I'm your boy, J.A. She's got her back as if she wants to end her night right now. She's got to be very careful.
Really good job to land these strikes from top position.
He's got an arm triangle chance here.
Ooh, arm triangle's in tight.
It's getting in very tight. Very tense moment for her opponent. She's got the arm triangle locked in. What she's got to do now is get forward pressure, keep her hands locked tight, drop her chest, and find the submission.
And maybe is going to do it. Oh, she got out.
What a beautiful display of submission defense by this young lady.
We work there. Stay busy, please.
Big ground and pound.
Man, she has done her homework. Another ground strike gets through. She's postured up with relative ease. Shevchenko gets back to the feet. One minute now to go in the third. Well, my favorite rap group, Onyx, would always say stick and move, and she is moving beautifully off that center line tonight.
John, that's exactly what she's doing. She's moving in, out, side to side. She's doing everything right defensively that then will lead to counter opportunity.
Ten seconds to go in the round. That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds.
Good. Good. Go, let's go.
Championship rounds. are upon us. Big right hand for Valentina Shevchenko lanes over. Well, her body work has always drawn rave reviews, but she has really taken it to the next level here tonight. Total volume to the body all night, and she's not throwing every... Oh, she's been setting up that weapon all night. She did not miss there.
She's been looking for it, and she finally got it, and now she's going to see if she can close the night.
Oh, nice block by her there. Look for her to throw that overhand again here.
Right to the single collar. She was able to close the distance, and now she's in her position.
Just over 3 minutes to go. With her now.
She's got to keep her hands up, Jay.
Shevchenko gets to the clinch now. Rare to see her in this position, just trying to recover.
Awesome single leg attempt.
Maverick gets the single leg takedown. Nicely done there. Oh, she's got her knee on the belly and now in a great position to ground and pound. Huge ground and pound strikes finding the home. Half guard position for her here, and if you're the bottom fighter, this is truly a case of pick your poison.
Yeah, you gotta pick your poison. And if you're on the bottom, you gotta be trying to find a way to escape that bottom leg. You cannot allow your opponent, you cannot allow her to sit on your leg and just throw big damaging strikes. You've got to make sure you're on an elbow, controlling underhook and getting back to your feet.
All right, she postures up here, DC. We'll see if she can get those ground strikes.
Watch for the huge elbows that she's known for. She's working out of half guard now.
All right, so she's able to work her way back to her feet now. In the can, 5 to go. All right, so we do get to the horn, so somewhat surprisingly, this fight is not over, given that she rocked and stunned her opponent multiple times there in the previous round.
She is so good at finding the shots that really does hurt you. It's not the ones that stand out to you, it's those sneaky little attacks that she is so good at landing that can really, really hurt you, as we saw in the previous round.
Ready? Good?
You know what it is, round 5. Oh, a nice inside leg kick lands.
That was a big shot that just landed. Hey, I don't mean to cut you off.
Hey, man.
But at times, we got to put away the ad read and get back to the action.
Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there.
Oh! Another body shot. Oh, man.
Oh, she's cut. Go after. Finish it.
Huge shot right over the top. Her opponent in world of trouble now.
Her opponent's in a world of trouble. She landed that punch in the exact spot that she needed to.
Shevchenko's back into full guard. Oh, big shots from the top.
She has no answer, so continue to feed her the question. Right hand after right hand from the top position.
Shevchenko going to work from guard here. Nice combination of strikes there. Very efficient, very effective. Looks like she's employing the butterfly guard now, DC. Talk us through it.
Well, she's got to use it to elevate her opponent's hips. She's got to get her back to the octagon side to start using the fence as a barrier to get back to her feet.
Oh, she's in a seated position here up against the fence. Not good.
Get back to your feet. You cannot be here. So when you're in there and you're finding a hard time finding your rhythm, you got to just go back to what got you here. Or you got to throw caution to the wind. Because right now, it's difficult to find your rhythm, especially when you're fighting a guy who's fighting very well. So it's one thing to find your rhythm whenever you set the tempo of the fight right away, but he is so behind right now in terms of the way this fight is playing out. He's got to do something big.
Shevchenko gets up again. Masterfully handled from bottom position there. Well, DC, some might suggest she's sort of playing with her food here. She has the upper hand, yet not really forcing the issue and trying to get her out there.
You know, she's very patient as a fighter. But when you see someone hurt that many times in one round, you gotta go for blood. I know it's against her, it's not her MO to be over-aggressive, but right now it seems like it's just a matter of time before this fight gets stopped.
20 seconds to go in the fight. One of the greatest title fights you will see. All right, so they go the championship distance here tonight, and there are few things as exciting in mixed martial arts than when a new UFC champion is crowned. And given what she did on the feet tonight, you gotta think she's gonna get the nod.
She looked phenomenal. I mean, we spoke to her training camp all week, and they talked about how confident they were that her striking would carry her to victory. I believe she did enough. I believe it's only a matter of time until she is crowned the new champion.
Official decision now in. The buff has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest 49-45 for the winner by unanimous decision and new undisputed UFC flyweight champion of the world, Miranda Maverick.
Oh, there's nothing like it when we crown a new champion tonight. That's what we do in the UFC women's flyweight division, and here we go. Her era is now underway.
I mean, her era is underway, and we